Hi, it's Mike here at Music Villa. That was a tune called Williamson County that I recorded on my CD a few years back. It was written by a great friend of mine and actually Tim May, who produced the CD, and his former bandmate and collaborator, Doc Holliday. The reason why I chose to play that song is to sort of put a recap on everything we've been talking about with chord scales. And if you remember from the earlier lessons, I talked about how with chord scales, you have the 1-4-5 as our primary and the 2-3-6 as our secondary, and that usually the 1-4-5 is played, and every now and again you'll find a minor chord that'll come into the progression. But in this song, what's so great about it as a demo is it has all of the chords, all 6 chords that you'll find in our chord scales that we've been talking about are in this song. And so I wanted to play that for you so you could hear it, and also you can visit my website, mikegurzi.com. I have it there streaming, and it's also available on my CD. But if you listen to it, you'll get a really great arrangement with mandolin, fiddle, my guitar parts, bass, and a dobro over the bridge. It's a really great arrangement, so you might want to check that out. But let's go over what I'm talking about with the chord scales and how we used all of the chords from our chord scale. Now, this is in the key of E, so we've departed from the key of G where we had been working, and now we're in the key of E. So if we just real quickly go through the chord scales, in the key of E, the 1 chord is E, the 2 chord now is F sharp minor, the 3 chord is G sharp minor, the 4 chord is A, the 5 is B, and the 6 is C sharp minor. So, where do those chords come in? What I did with the arrangement of this song when I played it just now was I gave you the melody, which is all straight in the key of E. All that melody was diatonic to the key of E. There were no outside notes. The chords then, it's the AABB format with a bridge. So you can play the AABB as many times as you like, and then when you go to the bridge, it takes you back to the top of the song, and then you play the A, B out. So the A section is all 1-4-5. So the chords, as I played the progression, you could follow along. You saw that it started out on the E chord, which is 1, went to the 5 chord, B, then it went to the 4 chord, A, and back to the 1. And then it did this cool arrangement, 4-5, but then I inverted the 4-5, put the 3rd in the bass. So we had a C sharp over A to a D sharp over B, which is still 4-5. And then back to the 1, and then to the 5. So that was the A section, just 1, 4, 5 chords like we always have talked about. When we went to the B section then, we went, which was 4, 5, 1, and then we went 4, 5, 6. So there was our first secondary chord, that C sharp minor is the 6. And then that repeated. And then we went to the 4 chord, and then the whole thing repeats. Then when we get to the bridge, here's where we get the other chords. It started off on the 6th chord, C sharp minor to the 5, B. Then I did 2, 5, 1, which is F sharp minor, to B, to E, for classic progression, the 2, 5. Then I went to the 4, and then here comes the 3 chord, that G sharp minor, and then I went to the 5. And then that whole thing repeated, 6, 5, 2, 5, 1, 4, 3, 4, 5. And I let that 5 ring, which took us back to the top when I came back with the melody. So that's a demonstration of a song where we have this really cool arrangement. It's A, B, B format plus a bridge, and all of the chords within the scale, within the key of E, are in the song. So hope you enjoyed that. You can rewind that and learn that chord progression. Again, if you know all your chord scales, you know all the chords that are in that song. And then, like I said, check out the arrangement. It's streaming on my website. You can pick up the CD. A great tune that is actually an original fiddle tune that Tim and Doc wrote, but had never recorded it. Kind of sat on the shelf for a while. And then when we did my CD a few years back, Tim said, "Hey, would you like to play Williamson County? Let's put it on the track." And so we worked it out, and it actually became a pretty popular tune. So I hope you enjoyed that. And next time I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of these cool chords that you can get out of the key of E. You probably saw some different fingerings that I was doing. I'm going to show you what those are in the next video. So until then, we'll see you next time.